Welcome to the newest episode of Beyond the Fame with Jason Fraley. I'm your host, Jason Fraley, picking the brains of the top filmmakers, musicians, and artists of our time. This weekend marks the 25th anniversary of R&B group Dru Hill's debut album in 1996. I spoke with founding member Sisqo and newest member Tao when the group played DC's Howard Theater in 2016, discussing their humble beginnings singing while making fudge at the Fudgery in Baltimore's Inner Harbor. Thanks so much for joining us, guys.
Thanks for having us, man.
All right, this first one, let's throw it out to Sisqo. Just talk sort of a little bit how special it is to play at Howard Theater, why it's sort of, like a historic spot.
Historic Howard Theater. Well, first and foremost, it's actually the way I believe they just recently renovated. It's just like really gorgeous in there, but the sound, like musically, it's like a really great sounding room. And ironically, when we come this time, we're actually filming one of Oprah's shows. So, you guys will be on camera if you're coming to see Dru Hill at the Howard Theater. I believe it's the Where Are They Now show. They said they just did Boys and last week. They're doing myself and Dru Hill this weekend. And so, we're basically going to be there. It's a lot of, we got a couple of surprises. We switched the show up. We do the best we can to keep our show fresh from year to year. And, we got a couple of surprises in store, especially since we're going to be filming on TV. So, you guys definitely don't want to miss this 20th anniversary Dru Hill show at the Howard Theater.
That's so cool. Take me back sort of to the early days, because a lot of folks might not even realize you're right from around here. You guys, you founded the group in Baltimore.
Absolutely.
A lot of us would go to Oriole games. We'd stop by the Inner Harbor, and we'd see guys singing at the Fudge Factory. You guys started that tradition, right?
Fudgery.
Tell me about the Fudgery.
The Fudgery is closed today. They should have let us invest in the company, but they still have a couple around America in different cities. But the one in Baltimore is no longer around. But we used to, that was like kind of our minimum wage job. Instead of working at McDonald's, we used to sing and make candy. I know it's like a short joke coming in there somewhere.
No,
Keebler Elves and
You said Keebler Elves, not me. Yeah, let's keep that. Oh, that's fantastic. So, were you guys a group at the time, or was that when the first time you guys sang together, or was it vice versa?
Oh no, we actually kind of came together as a group in high school around the city of Baltimore. We did several local talent shows. We won the Apollo Theater, and we performed a lot at Howard University because our business partner was actually alumni from Howard. So some of our first opportunities to perform in front of a big crowd was us as R&B singers opening for like a lot of hip hop shows, which, as wasn't really, easy. If you're coming to see a hip hop show, the last thing you want to do is see some group crooning. But, that was kind of where we, kind of got our chops and was able to kind of, make those crowds, kind of feel us even before we had a song on the radio. So that was great practice. Thanks a lot, DC. You guys were definitely something. If it was, let's put it in like a montage of like a Rocky movie, like when he went to Russia and had to work out before he fought Drago.
Yeah, that
was definitely how it was performing in DC.
DC was your, they hit the music and you're running around climbing the mountains and screaming Drago. All right.
Right. Well, hey, it's another word for dragon, and that's what my fans call me. So hey,
there you go.
Full circle.
Unleash the Drago.
Unleash the Drago.
Oh, I can hear it echoing right now. Awesome. Well, Sisqo, I know you got to leave with your, you said you're taking your daughter to a movie.
My son.
Your son. Then maybe you can hop and then I'll go to Tao.
All right, my friend.
All right. I got to ask, why are we still singing the thong song every time? Every club still plays that. Why is it still so relevant?
Maybe I can answer that for him.
All right.
I mean, like at the end of the day, when it comes to the guys,
what's not to like about a song. So, I mean, that comes on, and, obviously the girls love it, so the guys love it. That's how it works.
Yeah. So, Tao, what was it like joining these guys? First of all, how recently did you join them?
Back in 2008.
2008. Okay. And where did you grow up in Baltimore too, or are you from somewhere else?
Well, I'm from the same area. I'm from Annapolis, Maryland,
right.
which is a half an hour away from Baltimore. You should know where it is. I'm next to D.C. too.
Yeah, man. I grew up in Frederick, so I know all this stuff. We're good to go.
Yeah.
Do you know what high school that they met in?
No, that I do not. I know two of the members went to the same high school, and the other two went to another high school. So
okay,
I wouldn't know.
How about you, sir? Where in Annapolis did you go to school?
Good old Annapolis High School, man.
Yeah, baby. All right. So, did you grow up listening to Dru Hill like the rest of us?
Of course I did. It's funny because the story I always tell is the one where I was like around the time Tell Me came out. I was just getting my license, and I just so happened to be taking my driving test when Tell Me came on the radio.
Mm-hmm.
And I was already blown away, because when they first came out, everybody kind of thought it was Jodeci or whatever. Like, it kind of had the same similar sound, but it wasn't. It was new, you know what I'm saying? So, like, I can always remember saying to myself, well, they sound good, but if they had a top note, because, I sing the high note. So if they had that top note, if I could just be in that group one time, I think I could do it. And then years later, it happened. So, I mean, I guess, dreams do come true.
That's awesome. And is this, I assume the Howard Theater is part of like a larger tour of you guys touring?
No, Howard Theater is we do it every year. And every year they continue to invite us back. I mean, we enjoy, being home and, just enjoying the experience of Howard Theater. It's always big love when we come to D.C., so we're pretty apt to come and do our thing, man.
Do you find does the whole crowd, when you guys go into some of the, like the old hits like In My Bed and Never Make a Promise, How Deep Is Your Love, all that stuff, is the whole place just, do they know the words by heart? Are they just singing along with you guys?
Oh, man. It's just one big sing along from the intro to the outro, man. I mean, it's amazing. And especially for me, I can't speak for the other guys, but, for me being new and me being a part of something so iconic and seeing that, the people singing every last song. And, I mean, we don't even really hit on all of the songs all of the time. So, we might switch it up every now and again, but even when we switch it up, they're right there singing every last song word for word, man. So it's definitely a good feeling. And once again, like I said, when we home, I mean, it's just always big love, man.
Awesome, as it should be. All right, let's go through the rest of all the guys in the group with you. Tell me something about what's like Sisqo like behind the scenes.
Well, one thing about it is if you really get to know him, a lot of people just know him, through the music and through seeing him on TV and stuff. But once you really get to know him, man, you really realize what a great person he is, man. When I first met him, ever since the day I met him, he's always been a guy that, he would give you the shirt off his back. And not a lot of people would do that, He's a very caring person, man. Real good dude, man. I mean, despite what everybody else, would think, the media can make you look crazy.
Right.
But, man, he's the most honest, guy I know. And like I said, he's the most giving and loving person, man. I can't explain it.
That's awesome. How about Nokio? What does he bring to the group?
Nokio is just, he bring that edge, man. Nokio is the guy that'll do the things that won't nobody else do. And, I mean, I can't really say what that is because we are always surprised. So just expect the unexpected with Nokio.
All right, sounds good. And what about Jazz?
Well, Jazz, man, that's the teddy bear right there, man. If you can look for anything, man, he gonna come and he gonna sing the house down, man. One of my favorite singers in the world, man. And Jazz is actually, I met him first, you know what I'm saying? He's one of my best friends, you know what I'm saying? I've known him for a long time now. But
okay,
get ready for a good show, man, because it's definitely about to go down.
All right, we're excited. All right, we'll let you get back to your workout, man. I hear the plates clanking in the background, so throw some on there.
Yeah,
and start... All right, man, go get jacked for Howard Theater so you're looking swole when you walk in.
Oh yeah, that's right. Well, I gotta stay up, you know, and so I can breathe when we do Tell Me. You know, that's not too easy, man.
Exactly. You gotta be in good shape. All right. Thank you, sir. We appreciate it.
All right, thank you.
Take it easy. All right, everybody. That's Dru Hill. Sisqo calling us from the movie theater with his son, and Tao calling us from in the weight room, as you could tell. Thanks so much for joining us on Beyond the Fame with Jason Fraley. Remember to hit the subscribe button and give us a 5-star rating if you like what you hear. We'll see you next time. I wanted to take a second to tell you about an app I really enjoy. Living in the DC area is great, and Podcast DC gathers all of the local shows that I like all in one local app. Health, sports, local news, politics, and so much more. Podcast DC is the new local app with hundreds of DC area podcasts to choose from. I can earn exciting rewards just for listening and share the podcasts I love instantly. Available in the App Store or in Google Play, listen local with Podcast DC.